Hello, I'm Derick Monroe, and this is my behind the scenes beauty moment. Listen, every amazing style starts with a great foundation. That's with a healthy scalp and clean hair. So what I want to do is walk you through how to achieve all of that. So first, I want to help to educate you on how to get a healthy scalp. And one thing that I suggest is using a tea tree oil as a hot oil treatment. So this is something that I would do prior to the shampoo. You would want to go through, part the hair throughout the scalp, and then put the tea tree oil. This is just a random brand I got from the beauty supply store, but you can use any kind of tea tree oil of your choice. You want to put it on. You then want to go in with a nice warm hot towel. After that, you want to place a plastic cap over top of that, and then you want to sit under the dryer. The dryer is important because what it's going to do is going to open up those pores, and it's going to help open up the cuticle of that hair, and it's going to allow that tea tree oil to penetrate. Now the beautiful thing about this is going to help against dandruff, and it's going to give a great cooling sensation to that scalp. Okay, so next is shampooing the hair. Now I know this seems very simple and very easy. Everyone says, hey, it's shampoo. But not all shampoos are made the same, and all of them give you different desired results. So what I suggest is do a shampoo cocktail that's using 2 different shampoos to get a desired result. So first of all, you're gonna most of the time need a cleansing shampoo. Now what's that gonna do is gonna strip all of that excess debris and dandruff from the scalp and from the hair, especially if you have oily hair. Some people would be surprised that even for hair extensions, sometimes people use Dawn dishwashing liquid as a cleansing shampoo. Now, it's a little harsh, so I don't suggest you do this all the time, but if you've been using a lot of heavy hairsprays or things that are really heavily oiled, I do suggest you use it. It will definitely strip the hair of all of that excess debris and dirt. I also suggest using Dark and Lovely's cleansing water. The great thing about this is it has aloe in it, and it's because it's like a water, it definitely goes in between braids and gets into the scalp. I love it. It's great for any of your protective styles, and especially braids that you don't want to disrupt or that you don't want to have them to frizz. I love it because it moves through, but it does get that scalp clean. Okay, so for my curly girls and my natural girls, I always suggest using a moisturizing shampoo. Now Amber, my model, has color in her hair, so we definitely made sure we use a color treated shampoo. The reason why is because they're enriched with a lot of moisturizers that's gonna help to make sure that hair stays moisturized. Curly hair is one of the driest hair textures, so we have to hit that head on. After that, you're gonna use a conditioner. Now I always say that you should deep condition that hair. So my suggestion is a protein conditioner once a month and a moisturizing conditioner 3 times a month. So out of a 4-week period, you're gonna do protein once, moisturizing 3 times. Now the protein can be very drying sometimes, so you wanna make sure that you only use it once so that you don't dry out the hair. It can also make the hair very brittle, but the importance of it is it brings strength to the hair. So it's very vital. When using these conditioners, I always suggest sitting under the dryer. You definitely want to have something that opens up that cuticle and penetrates that shaft of the hair. So it's very, very vital and important that you use that every time with a plastic cap for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Moisturizing conditioners can be a little heavy sometimes. So make sure that you go back and take that cleansing shampoo to get some of that excess residue off of the hair so that whenever you do your style, it'll have a lot of movement and a lot of body. That's a very valuable piece of information. Also, it's important to know what your hair type is so that when you go into using leave-in conditioners, that you pick the right one that's best for you. Now, if you are a curly girl or wearing your hair in a curly state, it's perfectly fine to use a cream conditioner or something that's a little heavy because you're gonna need something to help define that curl. But if you are wearing your hair straight, you wanna go with a lighter conditioner. What I love about Dark and Lovely is that they also came up with this hair hydrator. It has rice water in it. Now, rice water is all the rage. Some people are even making their own rice water. They're putting rice into water, boiling it, letting it ferment, and then putting it in spray bottles. The great thing about rice water is it has a moisturizing complex to it, but it also has vitamins in it like D and E. Okay, so curly girls, when it comes to styling, and what I'm gonna do is demonstrate how to shingle today. A lot of times there are numerous ways that you can come up with defining your natural curls. You can use a rod, you can use a flexi rod. and you can shingle. Now I'm gonna show you how to manipulate your naturally curly hair. So what my favorite thing to do is use a styling mousse. No particular brand that you have to use, but I love it because it gives you more control of the hair. I don't know if you remember when we were kids and you used to put the shampoo on your hair, you could see all the curls more defined. That's the beautiful thing about a nice curling mousse. It's gonna allow you to have that beautiful ability to see how the hair will form in the curl. And if you take a comb and just run it through, or you can even do it with your fingers, it will just help you to manipulate that curl and get a very beautiful defined curl. It's also great if you can find a nice curling gel to pair with it that will just help to keep that style going a little longer. True, the mousse is going to help you have the ability to manipulate that curl and give it a better form, but the gel is going to give you longevity to the curl. Now, you can either sit under a hooded dryer, which I prefer, or you can also use a diffuser. After that, use a great oil of your choice to help give that hair some shine and to also help to define the curl. Okay, so there you have it. I'm Derick Monroe, and this is my behind the scenes beauty moment.